everybody, how you guys doing there today? Welcome back to another episode of Halloween at the Manor. This is our first official Halloween project of 2022. And what I want to do is, if you saw our video, I guess it was a few back, it was our after Halloween pickup video. We ended up getting on partycity.com for 50% off. So this was only 25 bucks. The Trick 'r Treat Studios burlap Sam mask from the movie Trick 'r Treat. Now, my wife and I love the movie Trick 'r Treat, but we realized that down in the basement here, we don't have anything that represents that movie. So what I decided to do was I said, well, why don't I go ahead and make a life-size prop or a child-size prop? So what I do is I have the mask here, and I went on eBay and I ordered the Trick 'r Treat Studios Trick 'r Treat Sam costume, but I got the child size because I want to make this close to his size in the movie as possible. And I did pick this one up off of eBay, and I got it from Blockbuster Costumes, and they had it on sale for $36.97 with free shipping, which is pretty good because they're normally like 40 bucks everywhere else. I do have these gloves from an old costume of Vanessa's with the fingers cut off, so we'll use that. And the last piece, I still haven't gotten it yet, but we're going to get the prop, the lollipop with the bite out of it too, so he can be holding that. So I'm actually really excited to do this one. To be honest with you, after Halloween was over, my motivation level was a negative 100, and the last couple of weeks I just have not been motivated to do anything. But when I started thinking about doing this one, it kind of got me jazzed up again. So anyway, why don't we go ahead and I'll take you guys out to the garage, and we'll start building this guy, and I'll show you how I do it. And who knows, if you like it, maybe you'll build one for yourself. So let's go. All right, guys, so we're out in the garage here. It's actually about 20 degrees outside. And as you can see, yesterday here in Pennsylvania, we did get about 6 inches of snow. I think I'm wearing about 5 or 6 layers underneath here because it is freezing cold. But anyway, what I'm going to do is the first step for this Sam, this is the actual costume, and this is the child size. I took some 2x2 that I had during our Halloween carnival, and I cut these pieces. This is 3 feet long. So these 2 pieces here are 3 feet long. What I'm going to do is, using some leftover plywood, I'm going to cut out feet for him. And basically, I measured the stitching around the feet here on the costume. And this is roughly about 2 inches, 2.5 inches. So I'm going to go 2.5, and this to this is about 8. So I'm going to go like about 7. So I'm going to go like 2.5 by 7. So that the piece of wood will fit right in here, then we can attach it to this. All right, guys, so like I mentioned, this is what I'm gonna do for the feet. And this doesn't have to look pretty because Sam's costume is basically a onesie. So what I did was this is 2.5 inches. So these are gonna be his feet. So these are 2.5 inches wide and 7 inches long. And all I did was I just chopped off the ends here to make it a little bit easier to fit into the costume. What I'm gonna do now is I'm going to bolt on or screw on the 2x2s here to the feet, and we'll start to construct his frame. All right, guys, so we're starting to build Sam's frame here. As you can see, we have the feet attached to the 2x2s, and what I ended up doing is, based on the costume, I put this brace in here. This is right here is 25 inches from the bottom here of the foot. So from the bottom here to here is 25 inches. And what I did is, this piece here is 8 inches long. So roughly from here to here is roughly about 11 inches. Now on the top here, what I ended up doing is, you want to give a little bit of a gap here for the underarm. I made this 12.5 inches. So this is going to be basically his shoulders. Now I am going to be putting some pull noodles on here to round it off and things like that, but then we're going to put the arms on here and here. So this is kind of where I'm at right now. I may add some more in here to beef this up, but as you can see, he's standing actually pretty nicely. So so far so good. All right, guys, so we're starting to get Sam assembled here, and basically for the head, I just used a standard styrofoam mannequin head. You can get them at Michael's, you can get them at Walmart, Hobby Lobby, wherever. I just used that because that fits the mask that we got. I put the costume on. I'm not done yet, but I just wanted to kind of get the sizing of how I wanted to do like the shoulders and the arms and stuff. So basically what I did was again, I used 2x2s for the upper part of the arm here. And from the top here to the bottom here is 10 inches. And I did kind of cut this off here to kind of give it a round shape. Now I am planning on putting some pool noodles on here to give it a more of a rounder shape. Now, here's where it kind of gets tricky for like the forearms and the hands. I don't have any child size hands for this. So what I ended up doing is the hands that I used here are actually the skeleton hands that I got from the dollar store for $1. And what I did was earlier in the video I showed you, these are Vanessa's gloves with the fingers cut off. Basically what I did was I have the skeleton fingers still kind of sticking out here. I may have to cut the tips off of these and kind of mess around with these some more, but for now, this is what I'm going to use. And that's just kind of what I'm going to do for now. I guess you could have him with the skeleton fingers. I don't know. I mean, you really can't see his fingers in the movie, but that's basically where I'm at right now. I did the exact same thing here for the other arm as well, the 10 inches, and then you kind of have to play with this to get it to like the right length. Basically, it's kind of where we would, as like right below our waist is where our hand would kind of stop when we let it dangle next to our side. So that's kind of where I'm at now. I'm gonna start to kind of work on maybe getting some pool noodles on this and things like that. All right, guys, I did add some pool foam here to around the shoulders and such. Again, it's something that if you want to do it, you can, but if you don't want to do it, you really don't have to. I was going to put some foam on the legs, but I'm not going to. I'm just going to leave it as is. Basically, the little onesie here is pretty loose and baggy, which is kind of what I wanted. So you really couldn't tell if you even put pool noodles in there anyway, what it would look like. So basically, that's where I'm at. I want to zip him up, put the mask on, see what it looks like, and then I'm going to check the hands here to see if I want to change them or just leave them as is. At this point, I'm not really sure. All right, guys, so what I did do is, and this is really up to you, I just put some Gorilla Tape around the costume. I pulled the costume up and kind of taped it to the mannequin head to make it look a little cleaner when you put the mask on. Really up to you if you want to do that or not. 100% your choice. I did get the lollipop in the other day and I did put it in his hand. And what I did was I just took one of these clips here. I think they use them for when you put up like shelves in your closet. I just put one of these clips in and just slid the lollipop in there. Now I did get this lollipop from, this is the Trick or Treat Studios Sam lollipop. So Sam is pretty much complete. What I'm gonna do now is I'm gonna put the mask on and I'll give you guys a full look at him here. All right, guys, so here is our finished Sam prop, and we have him down here in the basement of horror, and I think he looks really good. I'm really happy with the way he came out. He's gonna fit in really cool down here. I actually set up the pumpkins that we got this year from Home Depot, the Rotten Patch, around him because I think it's pretty fitting. If I can find somewhere like a burlap bag or sack, I'll get that too, and probably put it in his hand over here. But yeah, I think he looks great, and like I said, I'm pretty happy with him. I hope you guys enjoyed this one. If you guys have any questions about how I did it, feel free to leave those in the comments, and I'll try to help out as best I can. But anyway, again, thank you guys so much for watching. We really appreciate it. I hope you guys have a great rest of your day, and take care. Bye.